When I work with senior executives, there's always this sometimes unspoken worry and fear that some of these senior executives have. And then I have this conversation with them to say, but these things that you potentially fear or worry about is common to most people at your level. And what I found is that there are a couple of things that these senior executives, CEOs, MDs really worry about, or let's call them that they fear. One of the most common ones, and the thing that I think senior executives fear the most, is this so-called imposter syndrome. That one day I'll be found out that I actually don't belong here at this level, that I get found out that I'm just not great at this, and that I really don't have the competency to do this job. And then the second thing that they worry about is the fact that they really do not deliver the results. And so they work in these jobs, and the thing that they constantly worry about is that I'm not going to deliver this result. I'm not going to be able to do what I need to do. And then what's going to happen if I don't deliver the results? And the third thing that I think is very common amongst senior executives in terms of they worry about is the fact that the decisions that they make and what impact would that have down the line over the short, medium, and long term. And when I talk to senior executives and I explain this to them, then I can see that this is like this moment that they say, oh, okay, well, I thought I was alone. I thought I'm the only one that worries about these things. And no, you're not. I think it's common. And the thing then, what we talk about is, so what do we do about this? Where does this fit in? And the thing is all of these things are just noise in our head. It's the stories that we make up in our mind that we're going to be found out, that what happens if we don't deliver the results, and what's my decisions going to be, and what impact is that going to have down the line. I think the thing is the message is, you are good enough. You wouldn't have been in this position if you weren't good enough. You wouldn't be elected and selected into this position if you weren't good enough. The issue is, what do you do with this noise in your head, and how do you deal with that? So I think it is this piece which you recognize that a lot of the worries and fears that I have are things A, I can't control, and B, I think the thing is that we need to recognize that we make this up, that they don't really exist. I think when we understand that we are good enough, that it's all just an imposter syndrome that we have, that we got here because we worked hard and we are qualified to do this job, then trust yourself, trust who you are, because in the end, that's how you're going to deliver the results. And in the end, this is where you're going to be able to be successful in your position.